words can be true and words can be false, and they can be misleading and they can be supportive. And this was something that Lange thought about really deeply. Hi, I'm Sarah Meister. I'm a curator in the Department of Photography at the Museum of Modern Art, and I organize the exhibition Dorothea Lange, Words and Pictures, with my colleague River Bullock. So unfortunately right now, Dorothea Lange's pictures are hanging in dark galleries at the museum, and I'm actually speaking to you from my mom's house in Connecticut, which has its ups and downs. Adam, is somebody unloading the dishwasher? Alliteration is a weakness of mine, but when I say for the love of Lange, what I mean is that in working on this project, everybody seemed to understand the way in which Lange was calling us to be our best selves. And so for the love of Lange, oh, somebody going into the kitchen with the squeaky door. I was struck by a quote that was in her oral history that said, all photographs can be fortified by words. And I thought to myself, I'm not sure I even agree with that, but what an extraordinary statement for somebody who dedicated their life to making images. And then I started thinking about Lange's book, An American Exodus, that she did with her husband, Paul Taylor, in 1939. And this photo book is really, sorry, let my dad go walk by. It's okay, it's not live. The minute you opened An American Exodus, the end papers are the voices of the people that she photographed. Both she and Paul Taylor took copious notes. They understood how important it was to capture the voice, the authentic voice of these people she was photographing. Lange rarely, if ever, referred to herself as an artist, but that doesn't mean she wasn't conscious of the way in which to have her pictures reach their maximum effectiveness, they also had to function as works of art. So she had an extraordinary sense of composition. She always knew how to find the salient detail that really brought forward a story or a circumstance. She also never called herself an activist, even though her work was often in the service of a cause that was very important to her. She was capturing people throughout the Great Depression who had been blown about the United States as a result of the Dust Bowl and some disastrous farming policies. Her photograph, Migrant Mother, which is arguably her most famous image, actually prompted a response by the California state government to bring aid to thousands of starving pea pickers on the outskirts of Nipomo, California. I have a lot of favorite photographs by Lange, and in case you can't see what's on the editing room floor here, there are about a lot of me saying, I can't choose my favorite, because I really can't. However, if I were to say that right now, at this moment, my favorite Lange photograph might be one called Paul, Briefcase, and Umbrella. It's a picture of her husband, Paul Taylor. It's just of his hands, his briefcase, and his umbrella. Right now, when I'm working from home and so many of us are denied that simple pleasure of just getting up and going to the office every day, to me, what that represents of holding your briefcase and umbrella and the normalcy that that represents, that feels like a particularly appealing one these days.